Okay, so my hair is really not working with me today. I need to get it cut. I know. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate it. It's nice that you're back. As you can see, I've changed my background a little bit. I hope you like it. On the live stream, you guys really liked it. So I hope it's doing some justice to my channel. So as I usually do, I asked you guys on Instagram what you guys wanted to see today. And overwhelmingly, a lot of you guys wanted to see a paranormal video. So that's what I'm giving you today. And I hope I'm not disappointing you by it. I'm actually trying, okay? Without further ado, I'm just gonna get into the video. Okay, Ethan, cue the scary music. Okay, thank you. Okay, so my first story takes place freshman year of high school. A lot of stuff happened that year, but I was at my dad's house. So my dad lives on a farm, and where my bedroom was at the time, I don't have a bedroom anymore since I live in a van, but where my bedroom was at the time, it faced a pond that's in our neighborhood across the street. And my bed, where it was located in my room, it was right next to the window that you could look out from my window and see the pond. A clear view of it. You could see it straight from my bedroom window, right from where my bed was. Okay, so the pond at nighttime was lit up by like a fountain thing. It was actually really pretty, but it broke over time. But at this point in time, it still had it. It was around 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was just laying in bed on FaceTime with my friend, like a normal teenager's doing at 2 a.m. So I'm just chilling there looking at the fountain at nighttime. All of a sudden, this orb, that's the only thing I can think to like call it, pops up out of like nowhere, just kind of like in midair, just morphs and appears, okay? I don't know. I don't know science. I really don't. It just starts like floating around, just flying around the pond. And the pond's big, like big enough to ride a jet ski in. Like this thing's pretty large. It's just going from one side to the other, like with ease, like nothing interrupting it at all. And it's going pretty fast too. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Do you see this? And I tried showing my friend through FaceTime and it wouldn't show up on her camera. I don't know. She said she couldn't see it. And the distance that it was, I would say that it was about like the size of a basketball. If I went down to the pond and like stood next to it, it would be like the size of a basketball. So it wasn't like anything too huge, but it was like pretty big. And it was pretty easy to see with my eyes. Like I saw it, and I didn't just see it for a second. I literally watched this thing fly around through the trees, like weaving through them and stuff for like a good 2.5 minutes. So it was the craziest experience I've ever had. I don't even know what it was. I searched it up online, and apparently certain gases that are around like bodies of water form can like spontaneously combust and like make balls of fire, but the balls of fire kind of like fizzle out after a little bit of time. This thing literally like flew from one side to the other, was going up and down like 30 feet in the air, coming back down, swooping down to the ground, going back up into the air, literally doing like acrobatics through the air. So I don't know. Call me crazy. You guys are not going to keep watching me after I make this video. It happened. I'm not kidding. I literally saw it, and it's the only time I've ever seen it. So I don't know what it was to this day, but I would love to know if you guys have ever seen anything like that. It was kind of like a will-o-wisp. If you guys have ever seen that from Brave, where Merida like takes the like, she's like running through the woods or something, and then she sees like those little like blue things, except it was white. The thing that I saw, it wasn't blue, but kind of like that. I don't know. And apparently there's like legends in Australia about basically what I saw. I can't remember what they're called, but I would love to do a video on them. That'd be really cool. So let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that. Okay, so the next story takes place my sophomore year of high school, and I was at my mother's house, so that's fun. And me and my mom, ever since I was little, have played the Ouija board. We've always been interested in ghosts and everything like that. So we were just sitting there playing the Ouija board on a Friday night like a normal family does. So we're sitting there playing, and nothing's like really happening. So I was kind of bored. We're just sitting there asking questions, and like it won't move. We're not getting any answers. But then Ethan, decide to ask the board, is there anyone in the house? And if anyone has ever played the Ouija board, you know that that's like one of the #1 rules that you don't break, is ask like if there's anyone like in the premises of where you are, because I guess I can like invite them in. I don't know the rules exactly, whatever, but I did ask that. And then all of a sudden the board changed. It started moving and stuff, and it got real active. So now we're having a lot of activity on the board ever since I asked that question. It was kind of like speaking incoherently, or like not speaking, but like talking through the letters incoherently and not making a lot of sense, not really answering our questions and stuff like that, and just kind of being like creepy. So my mom and I were like, we're not doing this anymore. This is creepy. We don't want to do this. This is sketchy. So we closed it out properly. We said goodbye and everything, closed the circle, whatever. And we did this in the living room, by the way. Forgot to mention that. We're just chilling on the couch, talking about how creepy that was. And all of a sudden, the wall, we're sitting here on the couch, the wall over here, we hear 1, 2, 3. 3 knocks, okay? And this is an interior wall. So it wasn't like someone on the outside of the house, like knocking. Like this was an interior wall. And the other side of the room was the kitchen. There was no one in the kitchen. So we didn't know where those 3 knocks came from. We kind of just wrote it off as like nothing and just kind of kept talking and going on with our night. And then about 10 minutes later, we're still sitting on the couch. The wall behind us, we hear 1, 2, 3, like directly behind us. We're sitting on the couch directly behind us. And 3 knocks is supposed to like mock the Trinity. I'm not like religious or anything like that, but like in movies and stuff, you see everything is in like threes. I don't know. And like 3:33 is like a bad time during the night and stuff like that. So it was just really creepy that it was doing it in threes. And then, I shit you not, another 10 minutes later, the wall over here, we hear 1, 2, 3. And this is another interior wall, so it's not someone on the outside of the house. Like, we don't know where this is coming from. And now we're starting to get freaked out, because this is like the first time we just kind of wrote it off as a coincidence. Maybe it was like a draft or something. Who knows? That's like always the excuse. Maybe it was an animal. I don't know. But once we heard it like 3 times, then we were starting to get creeped out. And then I shit you not, a 4th time, because there's 4 walls in a room. On everything that is holy, I swear this happened. 1, 2, 3 on that other wall that's across the room from us. So it went from this wall to this wall behind us to this wall to this wall. I hope this really makes sense. I'm not good at explaining this stuff. Yeah, we hear 1, 2, 3 on that wall, and we're just like, what did we do? And at this point, my mom's going, Ethan, I swear to God, because I was the one who asked her to play the Ouija board. She didn't want to play because she didn't really feel well in the first place, which is another rule. You're not supposed to play unless you're like feeling well and healthy. So that's good. We broke that. And she's going, Ethan, I swear to God, if you brought something into this house, like she's getting freaked out. And I'm like, Mom, I'm trying to stay like calm. And I'm like, they feed on negative energy. You know that, right? She's like, oh yeah, this is great. Like just trying to stay like the best positive energy as possible, because we didn't want any shit getting worse. We were freaked out for the rest of the night. I can tell you, I didn't get much sleep that night either. I don't know about my mom, but I did not get much sleep because I was freaked out. That's pretty much all that like came out of that. Nothing else really happened besides the knocks, but it was definitely still freaky enough to make like an impact on my life and for me to remember, because that was definitely a scary experience. But I'll still play the Ouija board. I will. Should I make a video of doing that? That'd be really fun. Would you guys want to see a video of that? I think that would be really cool. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see me play the Ouija board. So that's all my stories for today. I would do more. I have a bunch of paranormal stories, by the way, but I just don't want to do them all in one video because I want to make more videos in the future. So I did 2 for today. If you guys want to see another video like this, because I have tons of paranormal stories, let me know, and I'll just make some more videos and tell you guys some more stories, because I have a ton of them. Okay, so that's all I have for this video. Once again, thank you guys so much for all the support. I love you guys. You guys have just been really supportive and really sweet, and DMing me on Instagram. And you guys on Instagram, I just have to say thank you, especially you guys, because you guys have been giving me a lot of stuff for my content that I create, and I ask your guys' opinion on my story, and you guys give me a lot of feedback, which is really nice. And you guys are just, once again, really supportive. So I just want to say thank you. I love you. Talk to me in the comments. If you guys comment anything, I'll read them. I read all the comments. Also, let me know your guys' paranormal stories down in the comments. I would love to hear them. I love that shit. Other than that, I think that's all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I love you. Have a good day. Peace out.